In this video, you will learn what your first step towards self-improvement will be. In order to effectively help you find what this step is, I have outlined 3 crucial checkpoints on the way to starting a better life. These pivotal points start off with deepening your understanding of what self-improvement is as a whole and justifying the lifestyle change. Next, I will guide you to identifying specific areas for improvement in your life. Lastly, you will be receiving the one and only step to jumpstart your self-improvement journey and maintain momentum even through tough times. Hi, my name is Ben, and I help young men to improve their mental and physical health. Now, before I get carried away, let's get to checkpoint number 1, understanding self improvement and why to put in the extra effort. Now, I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine you wake up in the morning to the sound of your alarm. You hit the snooze button and roll over. Again, you wake up, and again, you snooze. You do this 3 or 4 times until you physically don't have the time to snooze again. Without even getting out of bed, you grab your phone and start to scroll. First it's 5 videos, then 10, then 15, and finally, it's been a whole hour scrolling mindlessly without grasping the time wasted. You realize that you will not have enough time to shower, as the bus arrives in 5 minutes. You clumsily throw on a random combination of clothes and rush downstairs for your bag. You are greeted by your mother who says, "Have you brushed your teeth yet?" Irritatedly, you respond, "I don't have time." Disgusting. You go to school without learning anything due to your lack of sleep the previous night. Arriving at home, you're inevitably hungry. Rather than making something satiating, you open the pantry and grab your favorite bag of chips, as well as a Coke to wash it down. You enter your room and sit into your gaming chair. From the hours of 3 o'clock p.m. to 12 o'clock a.m., you do nothing but play video games, watch social media, and get up to use the bathroom. You struggle falling asleep at night, only to do it all again the next day. This day that you just envisioned with me was my ideal day for years. I thought that this way of living was the most gratifying and fun day I could possibly have. Only after I implemented my first step towards self improvement did I really start to actually enjoy life again. Self improvement is often marketed as a ton of hard work and no fun at all. This is very unappetizing for anyone, let alone younger men. My version of self improvement can accomplish so much for you, but still leave you with quality of life that is way better than the average person's. Self improvement can be used in 2 main ways. One way involves small changes that improve your life generally and gradually across many planes and categories. The other way calls for extreme action towards a specific and personalized goal. I call this the Miyamoto Musashi method. Now, to decide which of these ways is best for you, that leads us into our second checkpoint, identifying specific points of improvement in your own life. What I want you to do first is analyze your current life, interests, and extreme desires. If it helps you, I suggest you write some of these things down on a piece of paper. Using this information, decide if you have an extreme desire, its process is also an interest, and it can fit into your current life. For example, I have an extreme desire to help people improve their lives. I have an interest in talking and writing, and I can make more than enough time to record, edit, and post YouTube videos. So I chose a goal to be a YouTuber. Brief interjection. Speaking of being a YouTuber, if this video has helped you so far, please consider liking and subscribing. If you need extra time to decide, pause the video and give it some thought. As stated before, you do not need one hard set goal to be on self improvement, rather, an understanding of your personal situation. Whether you have one goal or many, it is time to decide what your personal areas for improvement are. Using the analysis we created earlier, decipher what may be impairing your life. What was impairing my life at the time that I described earlier was excessive social media and video game usage, lack of sleep and exercise, poor eating habits. If you figure these out, we can move on to our last and most important checkpoint, the first step. The first step towards self improvement is habit replacement. Well, what is habit replacement? With the name being pretty straightforward, habit replacement is stopping one habit while engaging another at the same time. Think of it like a balance scale. As you take away more time from the original habit, add more time to the new habit. You may be wondering how this applies to self improvement. Remember those toxic habits you found earlier? These will now be slowed down as another, more productive habit takes its place. This is the most efficient way to start a new habit. This is comparable to someone quitting cigarettes. People who quit cigarettes cold turkey with nothing as a replacement struggle tremendously. Their body has been programmed to crave cigarettes at specific times and places. When they're at these times or places, the urge to light up another cigarette is often unbearable. This is why many previous cigarette smokers occupy their mouth with something like gum during these times of high tendency to smoke. They are slowly replacing the smoking with chewing gum. This does not mean in any manner that quitting an addictive or toxic habit will be work free. If you replace it with a better one, it is still a constant uphill battle, but it is at least the most efficient way up the hill. The last thing, but arguably the most important, what to replace your toxic habits with. Replace your bad habits with good habits that are semi easy for you to complete. If you don't want to play video games anymore, so you replace the time spent playing video games with reading, but you hate reading, you will almost definitely go back to playing video games again. Instead, find a good habit that you don't mind doing. You don't have to love it, but like it enough to make it sustainable. For me, I enjoy the gym, so I replaced video games with the gym, which made it very sustainable. This works the same way for if you have a specialized goal. Break this goal up into sub goals that require specific habits. If you want to be an entrepreneur, replace social media with research, replace video games with work on your business, etc. If you want specific habits to help you improve your life every day, check out How to Change Your Life in 60 Days, where I give you my 2024 Monk Mode protocol. And always remember to keep moving forward.